Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Ball carrier. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
34's a mark, 34's a mark. He's coming. Check in, check in. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Check, you want to go. 17.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
The field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Raiders 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59.
And Tua going to keep on the option. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Offense set to get this drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Josh Jacobs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Right back to him on first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Raiders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Watch 54. 91.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Brown His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On second down, Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
To number 80.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And to give this time to tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go, baby, turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Kaepernick. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he works it past the 30. Almost to the 25.
19 more yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike is 59.
And now Tua on the option.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. An extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Raiders 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now they try the right side here. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result.